B'Shem Hashem Na'aseh V'Natzliach. Today is the 5th of Av, the Yartzheit of the ARIZAL. So I wanted to share with you amazing insights. We know the father of modern Kabbalah, our whole understanding of the tikkun, of how Kabbalah is really a science and how it rectifies the world, is based on Rabbi Yitzchak Luria Ashkenazi. So I wanted to share two amazing things that are so practical. It applies almost every second of our day that we're awake, from the ARIZAL, how to get to RUACH HAKODESH. The ARI gives us a shortcut to get to the highest echelons of spiritual greatness. RUACH HAKODESH is like a spark of prophecy where you have an inside sixth sense because of your godliness and your angelic being. The ARIZAL brings in a siddur, Ivdu et Hashem b'simcha, right after Baruch Shamar. Every morning we say the 100th chapter of Tehillim, Psalms, which King David says, it's so fundamentally important. It's a backbone that we have to serve God with happiness. It should not be, God forbid, a burden. When it's a burden, we've missed the boat. And the ARIZAL brings there from the Charedim. Charedim was the Talmud and friend of the ARIZAL. Rabbi Lazar Askari says that the ARIZAL told him, how did I get to this highest level of being the godfather of Kabbalah, and Eliyahu Hanavi coming just like he came and taught Reb Shimon Bar Yochai the secrets of the Torah? He came to me and taught me the secrets of the Torah. Why did I merit that? What supernatural, specific, wonderful, special thing I did? And he said that every time I did any mitzvah, whether it was learning Torah, or like the Chayei Adam brings down, even when you do netilat yadayim, wash your hands before bread, the Ari said that I had such a enthusiasm and overall happiness, like I won the lottery. And it's because of this unlimited happiness. Imagine you don't have a dime to your name, zero, and you buy a lottery ticket, you win $1 billion, like the Mega Millions. What awesome and unexplainable type of happiness and joy would you have? That's the type of joy that the ARIZAL would experience on a constant basis anytime he had the golden opportunity to do a mitzvah. Which, if we want to explain it, all the money and pleasure of this world is worthless. It's easy come, easy go, but the mitzvah is eternal. That's why we have to have an unlimited and unexplainably wonderful enthusiasm and joy when we have the privilege of serving God. And a wonderful time to reinstate this on a daily basis, the ARIZAL says, is when we read Ivdu et Hashem b'simcha. So that's one lesson from the ARIZAL, that if we want to take a shortcut to the highest, like a super rocket ship, to the highest levels of spiritual greatness, is that anytime we say a blessing, and we say 100 blessings a day, which brings me to the second lesson the ARIZAL said. The ARIZAL, I saw this in Rav Mazuz's Siddur Ish Matzliach. It's brought down the Maharchu, which is the greatest student of the ARIZAL. Rab Chaim Vital brings that the ARIZAL used to chastise and reprimand and provide reproof to Rab Chaim Vital, and always remind him very sternly that one of the most important things, mitzvahs, to do in order to get that spark of prophecy and become extraordinarily holy and close to God, is to always have a tremendous amount of kavana, intention, slowly and surely, and deliberate attention when we make blessings. 100 times a day we make blessings. And food, when we eat, it's an animalistic act if we don't make the blessing. When we make the blessing, we break the animalistic energy, the physical energy, materialistic energy, which will, God forbid, take away our spiritualness from us, rather. But when we make a blessing, we turn the whole food and the whole experience into a holy and spiritual one. And it's such a shame that some people, it takes them less than a second to say a blessing, which is absolutely wrong. Parenthetically, the Zohar HaKodesh says anytime you make a blessing and you say God's name without intention or you don't pronounce it properly, it's not a race. Actually, the slower you say it, the more magnificent and wonderful and meaningful it is, unless it's basically a fake thing. And the Ari says that this is another shortcut how to get to the divine providence, divine highest echelons of Ruach HaKodesh, when you always have to make the blessing clearly, especially in God's name. We have to have Kavana, Haya Hoveh Ve'yeh, Adon HaKol, that He's the master of all He was, He is, and will be, and Elokeinu, that He is our personal God, and all-powerful, almighty God. All the powers in the world are under His control. May the ARIZAL Zechut be a protection and for safety for Klal Yisrael. So let's not forget, very simply, we have to have unlimited joy and unlimited, very specific and deliberate intention to make our blessings over the food that we do 100 times a day, our blessings that we make 100 times a day, very deliberately. Therefore, we transform the food into something spiritual that will make us closer to God, rather than something that's going to weigh us down and take us away from God. Thank you for subscribing. Have a wonderful